What's up, traders? Clay here. This is the Top 1 Trader weekly outlook video. Let's dive right into it. We're kicking off the week this week with Fed Chair Powell speaking on Sunday. Of course, that's before market open, and I don't imagine much is going to happen from that because Monday is Memorial Day. So, volatility, I'm shooting this on Friday in the afternoons, already was gone out of the market second half of the day, and I don't suspect it picking up until probably Tuesday evening. You know, we got some stuff coming out of remember Kashkari on Tuesday, but it's pretty chill until you get into the evening Tuesday night, Asian session Tuesday. I think this is where volatility is going to pick up for the week because we have CPI data out of Australia and New Zealand monetary policy bank statements. So I think it's going to be, clearly it's going to be a market mover. It always is when there's a rate statement. So that's something to keep an eye on. And then we roll into the FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday. So this isn't a rate announcement or anything like that. You have to be careful with the meeting minutes because sometimes there's still a market mover. A lot of times they aren't, but anything related to FOMC, you got to be cautious of for sure. So Thursday we have GDP, unemployment claims, Bank of England, Governor Bailey speaks, so that might be a mover. I don't know, we'll see. And then some GDP out of Canada. So a moderate, I would say moderate, load when it comes to the data releases for the week. So jumping into the charts, man, there's some really good setups here. Short Euro, Euro New Zealand, Euro Aussie. This is a trade I'm going to hold over the weekend that I'm looking at. Euro CAD, you can see all these, there's some bearish signs. Now, if we look at the yen pairs, they're kind of all over the map, right? I mean, for me, I wouldn't want to trade this the way it's looking now. AJ looks all right, actually. But when you take a look at Aussie dollar, we got a nice pop today. And let's take a look at the euro, right? So we're breaking a pretty specific and key level of resistance here, right? So, this could be a big move signaling some bullish momentum against the dollar, or I should probably rephrase that, and dollar weakness, right? I mean, look at pound dollar. So we're seeing a lot of dollar weakness now. Some things are starting to get resolved when it comes to the tariffs, so that's pretty big news. If we take a look at New Zealand dollar, broke this level of resistance. So, all of these, I would look for an area to sell dollars. NZD CAD's kind of range bound. Now, let's take a look at the dollar index, right? So here it is here. We had this big downtrend, small little recovery here to this fair value gap. And then now we're making another leg lower, and we just busted through this level of resistance. So if we take a look at that on dollar CAD, you can see it looks very, very similar. And it's going to look even more so on dollar Swiss, right? So, I mean, from here, this was April 2nd. 700 pip move, 406 days. So some big moves for sure. Take a look at UJ. So all across the board, last but not least, gold making a rally. So across the board here, and also too, Bitcoin 108. I think we hit all-time high. Yep, all-time high 112. That's massive because not too long ago we were down at 75. So that's a huge gain. Nas made it quite the recovery too this last week. And same thing with S&P. So these lows came, with the tariff news, and it looks like the markets are recovering. So for me, the focus is going to be opportunities to get in, to sell dollars. I think that's going to be the game plan for the week. So that being said, there we go. That being said, have a great week, everybody, and let's crush it. Peace.